Good morning. This is where I sit down at the vanity, and if there's nothing new at the tree, I give you the look of the day using random Dollar Tree finds that I have found over the last few months. Plus now I've added in finds or products that are at the tree right now. I thought that would be fun too, because sometimes we forget that they're even there. So I want to bring in new, and I want to bring in stuff that is already at the tree to rotate through when there's nothing new. Plus I have a new product. Yes, I forgot. I found the Rose Glow Cooling Face Stick. Now, I wasn't going to pick this up, and this is from Splash, because I picked up this last year, the Soothing and Cooling Face Stick, and the scent on this is so strong, I couldn't stand it on my face. I use it on my body, and I will finish this, but not my face. So here it is. I'm going to swatch this for you, and then I will show you the random finds that I brought in as well. Now, the reason I wasn't going to pick this up is because of the other one. And I thought, well, what do I need with another one of these? But then I saw it sitting there on the shelf, opened and used. And I asked the Dollar Tree lady, can I swatch that? And she said yes. So I swatched it. And guys, I had no idea. Yes, it comes with a little cap. I could barely get the cap off. It left a big chunk in there. Anyways, look at this. This is another blush lighter. I was so like, oh my gosh, I need this. And it's cooling. Yes, it is. I'll swipe it a few times. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I couldn't believe it. Let's bring on the glow. Yes. Okay, we will come back to her when I'm ready to put on highlighting blush. Guys, I'm going to do my brows for you today too, but that will be when I do the brows. I've been asked for a brow demonstration. So I will be including that for you. Okay, so today's look includes the pumpkin spice and my random finds. One was one of the eyeshadows, and this is in cottagecore. Looks like that. So what I had to do was I had to re-randomize everything to include this. I usually pick 3 shades out of the palette I'm using for the day. But because I picked the eyeshadow palette, I had to redo it. So it became the 3 that I had picked from this plus the 4 from this. And what came up was Cocoa Drizzle. I pick 3 shades. I'm always 3 shades. I can add more, but I have to use the 3 shades that I pick. And then shade 3 and 4 came up. And here they are. This is Cocoa Drizzle. This is Cottagecore. And of course, these are completely different palettes. This is from Water Lily. This is from En Vogue right here. So in case you don't have Cottagecore even, I got you covered. Plus, if you have Garden Party, this one here, that shade, you've got this shade. So I've got you covered again. So the random products that I am bringing in today is the Brow Definer from Le Mercier. This is in deep brown, or the Shape Definer. I'm sorry, yeah. Precision Brow Pencil, goodness. And this pink blush in Sweet Cheeks, the Dior dupe. And oh my gosh, the tattoo came up in the heart. Oh boy, oh well, we'll do it. This is from Fest Best. And I'm going to add, because this wasn't random, but I'm adding this, and this is the Shimmering Liquid Eyeshadow in Mirage, the pink one that just came out. I love these. First thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes with Milani's eye primer. My mascara is my beloved Lift and Lock. This is what it looks like in the packaging. Yes, I bought another one. I think this is going to become my new favorite. And you know what? I was taking it off last night, and I think this is a tubing mascara. It was coming off in tubes. Kind of scared me. I thought I was pulling out my eyelashes. So you're going to hear 2 budgies in the background. Shmoo and Goose. I had to go get them up. They beckoned. So what is next? Oh, I'm going to line my eyes with LA Colors Matte Liquid Liner. I've been using this to line them before putting on eyeshadow because I use this as a guide. And I switched to the liquid liner because in this weather, it's warmer now. The pencil liner from Ioni, it migrates into the crease, and I don't want that. So this is what I'm doing now. And that line right there just keeps all of the eyeshadow contained, and so I know where it goes. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It's going to get covered. The next thing I'm putting on is e.l.f.'s Soap Brow. I'm just using this up. I'm panning it. I'm putting on LA Colors eyeshadow pencil in Cruising as a base because I am just panning this. I'm just trying to use it up. And it works really great as a base. Okay, so the first shade that I'm going in with is going to be shade 4 from Cottagecore. And it looks like that. The equivalent shade, if you don't have Cottagecore, is from Water Lily. Now this is 77. There's a 77A and a 77. You want 77. And it is shade 2. And it looks like that. They're pretty much identical. And I'm placing this shade in the transition. I thought that this would be a little dark for the transition, but I think it'll work. For me, I just have to really blend it in. And I don't put it into here. The next shade is Cocoa Drizzle from Too Faced. Looks like that. And the equivalent shade from In Vogue is shade 4. Row 4, shade 1. And it looks like that. And I'm placing this shade along the lash line, along the line I made with the eyeliner, into the crease, to the outer edge of my iris, and then I bring it down and I just make a V. I'm also placing it under the eye, to the center of my pupil. So I've lost a lot of that color on the edge there, this one here, so I will have to go back in with that. And that's okay, that happens. Start small, and you build up. Again, along the lash line, along the eyeliner line, into the crease, down to the outer edge of the iris, under the eye, to the middle of my pupil. And that is my map for my eye. And you will never struggle with eyeshadow ever again. So now I'm taking Cottagecore, this one here, and I'm using the Rimmel brush, and I'm just going to go over that edge. I want this shade to show, but I don't want it to be too dramatic because it is quite dark. Next from Cottagecore is shade 3. It looks like that. And the equivalent shade right there is again from En Vogue, shade 8, row 4, shade 2. I'm placing this shade on the movable lid. Just meeting it up to the outer edge of my iris where Cocoa Drizzle is sitting. Or En Vogue number 4, or if you don't have Cocoa Drizzle. Under the eye, to the center of my pupil, meeting it up again with Cocoa Drizzle. I am going to be going over this shade though. I am. I'm putting that, I'm going to be putting this shade over top of it. You don't have to, but I really love that shade and I want to use it. But this is what it looks like without that shade on there. Again, you will lose some eyeshadow when you place other shadow on. So you do have to go back in and fix things. It's just a normal part of putting on eyeshadow. So now I'm going to put on Mirage from Be Pure over top and underneath. It's just too beautiful. I didn't like this shade at first, but it has really grown on me. All 3 of these, I love them. I think I'm going to put Frost in the inner corner as well. And this is Frost. It is the sparkly, most beautiful, I can't even, it's like diamonds. This is so gorgeous. Now, any white shade you have, if you have the cherry on top white, what are they? Shadow sticks, you've got this shade. Or you can go pick this up. This is available at the tree right now. Look at that. Oh my gosh. These blew me away. See, this is where I just add things because I have to. Oh, guys. I'm going to take my brush. This is clean. And I'm just going to bring it along the perimeter right there. Just to outline the eye look. Nothing dramatic. I don't want a line there. I just want a few sparkles. There it is. Don't forget, we have the, what is this? The black heart tattoo, the blush, the brow demonstration. That came out weird. And this, the Rose Glow Cooling Stick. I'm so excited. I'm going to line my eyes with LA Colors Blue Eye Marker fallen in love with this color as well. And I will be buying more of these if I see them. Because they're almost black and they work just as good. I am still using this Must Have Beauty Powder Puff. But I'm using it not to put the foundation on, but to really sink it into the skin. I love this thing. Highly recommend it. I highly recommend it to put your foundation on with it too, but I don't like having to clean it every 5 minutes. So that is why I have opted for this method. Okay, let's do the brow demo. Now, I don't know how this is going to go with this brow definer because I remember not liking it, but we'll see. So this has that type of stick where it's angled, and it has the cutest little brush on the other end. Oh, gotta love that. So what I do is I take it under the brow and I line underneath all the way just to where it ends. And then I take, well, in this case, I'm going to take the pointed little end that's right there, and I'm just going to flick up. And that's all it is. And because I have the brow wax on there, it makes the hair stiffer, and it makes this a lot easier. It's going on okay this time. I was going to say, I don't think the color's dark enough, but you never know. It might be. Again, under the brow to make a line, or I guess an outline, and you keep it to there. You take it to the edge of your nostril, the end of your eye, and right there, and that's where it should end, and this is a bit too long. So right there. And then you flick it up. And to get this, it's from the outer part of your nostril and your eye and up. And that is where your brow starts. And your arch is again from your nostril to your iris, and that is where your arch goes. So those are your 3 points for your brows. I'm just trying to get hair-like strokes with this. The pencil's not really doing it well, but it's working. I'm actually really not mad at this. Let's try this little brush. I don't want to lose the hair-like strokes though. And the more you mess with your brow, the more you can lose them. But it is really a cute brush. Wonder if it would work for contouring your nose. It's an idea. Like, maybe not. It's too hard. I thought it was softer. And there you go. There's your brows. Like I said, I like them to be a little bit darker. So I think what I will show you what I would do is I would add the LA Colors Dark Brown Brow Lip Pencil, and again under the brow, and flick it through. This also adds dimension. I'm not going in hard. I'm holding it very lightly and placing it very lightly. And quick little movements, like just a flick. Now it's good. I think I'll include the brows in every video from now on because a lot of people have been interested. If you're not interested, there's timestamps below, just click through it. Next is the blush in Sweet Cheeks. She looks like that. I'll give you a swatch. It's been a minute since I've worn this, so this is fun. I'm happy to bring these back in. There it is. Oh, it's going to go well with the blush lighter or the cooling blush stick or whatever it is. So let's put this on. I have Be Pure's Glow Up Contour in medium in my contour. I'm going to take my stippling brush and I'm just going to stipple it into the blush and then onto a rag that I have on my lap because these are pigmented. Guys, oh, that is so gorgeous. But I know you're like, get to that rose glow already, woman. I will. My favorite blush from this line here is the Creamsicle. It's my fave. Over the nose, just a little bit, just to, I don't know, merge them together. Okay. The Rose Glow Cooling Face Stick. Let's try this. I'm excited. Oh, why did I put that back on there? Oh my gosh. Okay. I like the idea of it. It comes off of this one a lot easier than this one. So remember, there's the swatch. Let's do this. Now, I'm not going to put it on like, oh, I was going to say like a highlighter, but maybe I can. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, guys. It feels cooling. It has a scent. It has the same scent, but it is not as strong as this one here. This one just about blew me out of my shoes. It's so strong. Down the nose. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. And to think, I wasn't even going to buy it. If it hadn't been sitting used and open on the Dollar Tree shelf, I wouldn't have bought this. Do you see that? Guys. And I'm sure you could use this on your décolleté, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, anywhere you could use this. Because that's a lot of product. I'm not going to show you my lip choices today because there was only one left in the rotation. If you know, you know. I'll leave the video here if you are interested in how I rotate through my makeup throughout the year. So this is just e.l.f.'s Cream or Creme. And I will be back for this. So I'm going to put on LA Colors face powder in Ivory before putting on the tattoo in the heart. And again, I'm using the Puff. This is my new best friend for this. And at this point, the only thing that is not Dollar Tree is my foundation. And my foundation is drugstore. It is Revlon's ColorStay in 150 buff, if you're interested. I'm also going to put on Le Mercier setting spray in Hydro Glow before putting on the heart tattoo from Festbell. I'm just panning this, so I'm just using it. Okay, I have a mole right there. I'm going to put the heart right over the mole. I'm scared. It might not work, but if it doesn't work, I can wash it off, but you guys can be my witness. Oh, right, it doesn't shake. It looks like this, and if you haven't seen it, I will give you a swatch. Let's make sure the heart is the right way. And did it work? Oh, it did. I put it backwards though. Oops, there it is. Okay, let's not do that on the face. Where is the little guy? I can't see. Okay, I think, let me see. Let me make sure it's the right way up. Okay, it's the right way. Okay, guys, help. Yes, I am a grown woman putting a heart tattoo on my face. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's the mole. Oh. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm okay with that. Oh. It's all good, guys. It washes off. And it is where my mole goes. So, you know. Okay. Here is the finished look. Hopefully it looks okay. I can't tell. So if you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, maybe give it a hype. It would help me out a lot, guys. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Here's another playlist for you, and YouTube will show you something it thinks you want to watch right here. Okay,